The Lord Jesus Christ tells us that his power is made perfect in weakness. And the Apostle Paul responds by saying, "When I am weak, then I am strong." It's backwards compared to the world. When you think logically about the world, might is right. The strong prevail. They crush the weak. And in many cases, it is so. But when it comes to godly things, strength is shown in weakness. Now, I can't really relate to godly things so much. I'm just a mere mortal. I am just a man lifting and recording this video 2 months late. So clearly, I'm weak. I did not get this video out on time. And if you look at my lifts, and I told you that I've been, technically lifting weights for like 15 years, you can say I am weak. And when you see me fail 245 pounds in the pause squat twice, you can say I am weak. And when you talk about me and you say, yeah, he was a drug addict and he was addicted to smoking pot and nicotine and drinking alcohol, like 30 drinks in a night. And he was a chronic masturbator and pornographic content viewer. You can also say, I am weak. But in the spirit, I'm made strong. I can talk about these things because Christ uplifts me and he supports me to talk about these things. I couldn't used to talk about these things because I tried to make myself strong. I tried to raise myself up and exalt myself. Christ tells us, whoever humbles themselves will be exalted, but whoever exalts themselves will be humbled. And so I got used to being humbled. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but you don't have the same strength when you're humbled. It's disappointing being humbled in the gym. It's disappointing being humbled in the world. But actually being humbled in the spirit is a relief, because now I can see that without God, I am nothing. Truly, I have no place. I belong nowhere. I have no ability. I have no skills. Everything that I used to put under myself as like a foundation, it's all collapsed. Every single little bit. And so it kind of makes sense to me when the apostles, or at least the students of Christ, ask him, what are the 2 greatest commandments? He tells them the first one is to love your God. I'm paraphrasing. The second one is to love your neighbor as yourself. And he says, all of the law and the prophets hang on these 2 commandments. Isn't that interesting? He doesn't say they stand on them. He actually says they hang on them. And it makes sense if you understand the biblical terminology, the view that we're actually in a fallen world, right? Adam and Eve fell because of sin. So we don't have any foundation to stand on, not a real one. We can hang on God, but when we try to create that foundation for ourselves, we break, we collapse. I can't speak for you, but that's my point of view. I always broke. In the gym, I always wanted to be really strong. I wanted to be cool. And I have never been that guy, mostly probably for the reason that I just mentioned. I always wanted that. I always tried to be that. And so I just could never fulfill it. But actually, when I've humbled myself and I've actually put in the work and I've actually stepped up and just put my nose to the grindstone, like don't look at what other people are doing, doesn't matter who's looking at me, just work out. When I do that, there's real gain. There's actual substance to be found. When I was, faking it till I make it, I never made it. I never made it anywhere. I mean, I spent 10 years and I got to like 5 sets of 5 body weight squats. That's not very impressive. Like you could probably do that in 1 year. So for me to take 10 years to do that is pretty disappointing. But I'm not ashamed. I have no shame. I have no place for shame in my life. It's not to say I don't feel shame ever. I'm still a human being. I have emotions, but there's no reason to feel shame. Really. Like you can't really take credit for anything in this world. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's all on God. And I'm not even just saying that just to say on God. It's all on God. And if you don't hang on, you will fall. You are falling if you're not hanging on. That's the scary thing. And even if you hold, true to Christ, even if you try to, like it's not on you. It's never been on you. That's the thing we're here to learn is it's not about me. It was never about me. It's about what he did. It's about what he did on the cross and why he was exalted. It's about learning that. Whoever wants to be the greatest in the kingdom of heaven must become a servant to the others, not the master. That's all I got to say today, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.